Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Hookah Anonymous _. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, Allstar Jr. has gotten devastating news, as he has just been alerted that while he's fighting this case where he's accused of shooting a few people at a restaurant in Houston, till further notice, his bond has been denied. Many of us felt that JR would of course get a bond due to the nature in which everything took place, even with Houston PD leaning towards his side of the story, but according to the law, he may have to sit down for a bit while the process is underway. Now for y'all that don't know what's going on, Detroit rapper Allstar Jr. was in Houston when he would attend a restaurant lounge by the name of Confessions. As he was leaving the restaurant, Ben10 along with others such as OG3, Detta and Ron would spot the rapper and then an argument followed. They say shortly after, you can see Ben10 and others attempt to take JR's jewelry, including his watch and chain, as a bunch of other guys would proceed to beat on JR as well. One thing led to another and somehow a firearm fell on the ground. JR got a hold of the gun and would proceed to shoot anyone in sight that he felt had something to do with taking his jewelry. According to reports, Detta and Ron was shot and now his finger had to be amputated. OG3 was pulled from the melee just in time by who some believe was his mother, so he wasn't shot at all, fortunately. Now NBA Ben10 would get it the worst because he was one of the first ones shot. As he laid on the floor, Allstar Jr. would continue shooting him until he would eventually run out of bullets and then proceeded to leave the firearm in the restaurant as he made his way out from the scene. We will find out why Ben10 was laying there and couldn't go nowhere, because we've also learned from Houston police that since April 15th, Ben10 didn't have any feeling in his legs, indicating that he was now paralyzed. There's been rumors about him being paralyzed before, but Ben10 kept making it seem like they were just rumors, ignored it, and he was okay. However, once it came out in the investigation reports, the jig was up because he could no longer lie. That being said, Allstar Jr. would go on a troll shortly after, as anybody would do who got their jewelry taken and almost could have lost their life. However, that trolling would come back to haunt him in the long run, as just as much of his fans was watching, so were the feds. JR has been picked up by the feds and charged with being a felon in possession of a weapon by the feds. The good thing is he wasn't picked up for the shooting. Presumably it's because police can't fully say that it was his gun, but also maybe because they realized that he was just defending himself at the time of the shooting. Now, did he go a little overboard? Maybe so, but that's up for the courts to decide. Now, since being arrested, they say that he was fully cooperative while he lawyered up right away and will turn himself in. As I told y'all before, I'm not surprised he was locked up because a few people were shot. Whether he's innocent or not, the law still have to do their job to determine that, all while you have to prove your innocence. And if everything check out the way it's supposed to, then you'll be let go. However, nobody can escape the process when it comes to the court of law. Simple as that. So right now, JR is just going through the process, but the thing that I am mainly surprised about is the feds picking this case up. Like we stated in the previous video, the feds don't just come for regular cases like this. The state will handle it, and if someone is under federal investigation or federal witness protection, then they will step in. Or if they feel a need to, but usually it goes to the state first. But for some reason, the feds automatically picked this case up, and that's the part that got me wondering. Could it be that someone was already under federal investigation at the time of the shooting, or what? Who knows? But what we do know is that Allstar Jr. had a detention hearing on April 27th, and according to reports published by My Mixtapes, the order of detention states that Allstar Jr. was denied bond and will remain in custody pending trial. Now, honestly, I think they're purposely doing this because him being out will cause more damage than good than him being inside if you think about it. They already spoke on retaliation, and they believe that it will happen, as they mentioned it in the first news conference that they did. So to alleviate that, which could be very dangerous, they'd rather keep him inside for now. The only bad part about that is, when you're awaiting trial, it could take a long time. As y'all see with Little Dirk, he's already almost 3 years in, I believe, and he can't come home until he hears the verdict at trial. Which means the only time he's coming home, if he does, is if he's found not guilty in trial. Which is why guys mainly like to fight their cases from the outside, of course. It's very blurry, but judging from the order of detention papers, it basically states a few of the factors of why he wasn't granted release, and is mainly due to Allstar Jr.'s background being a prior convicted felon, and then the nature of the crime, which makes him seem like a danger to the community. In which, I don't know how, because he seemed like he was defending himself, but that's the law. Many people say that if it was self-defense, why does he gotta be penalized? And I'm gonna state 2 reasons why the self-defense part may not stick as much as people assume. Now 1, when he first shot NBA Ben10 and he was laying on the floor, he would have been good. But what hurts him in that situation is that after shooting him, he left and then came back, making it look more like retaliation and manic than actually defending or protecting himself, because at that point, he was no longer a threat. Not to mention, they made it very, very clear that Allstar Jr. was also shooting at people who was running away. I feel the reason they highlighted that is because, once again, it proves that he was no longer in danger because there was no threat. So at that point, he was the one inflicting the danger. So in that case with Ben10, I don't know if the state would probably charge him with an attempt or assault, who knows. But once again, the part where he came back is probably what's gonna hurt him the most. Now, I seen a post on Facebook where someone brought up why the feds may have been involved, and it makes perfect sense. It states that when they looked up the firearm, it probably traced back to Michigan, which means that if it was in Texas, then clearly it was moved across state lines. Whether they know he carried it or not, knowing that he's from Michigan and his firearm traces back to there but it's in Texas now, what's the only common sense thing to assume, right? And as long as you can convince a jury of that, then that's what it'll be. So I don't know if maybe that's the whole reason for the feds picking him up or what, but everyone's asking why the people who was trying to rob him isn't in custody yet. Well, I'm not sure, but maybe it's because both of them are currently in the hospital. I don't know. Or once again, it could be something bigger than what we all think, and they're purposely not being brought in yet, but who knows. As of right now, I guess JR's lawyer got his work cut out for him after all. However, I don't see him doing 15 years. That's just the big bubble that they always put for people when you first get locked up. Of course, it's going to get knocked down. It's just the annoying process of having to stay in jail instead of being able to fight your case from the outside. If you ever been remanded before, then you know that feeling. Do you know how crazy it feels to be sitting in jail knowing you got bail money to get out, but you can't bail out because they're not letting you? It's the craziest feeling in the world, trust me. But anyway, y'all jump in the comments, let me know what y'all think about this. What do y'all think the outcome for Allstar Jr. is going to be? And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. I'm out. Are you tired of a bunch of social media gurus promising you results with their course, but all they do is take a bunch of information off YouTube and Google, then sell it to you? Well, look no further. Our YouTube Tips and Tricks Masterclass course comes equipped with SEO tips and tricks, along with methods we use to growth hack our YouTube channel. It also includes step-by-step ways to publish your video before uploading to guarantee a great SEO score, therefore your videos can rank and be shown to a bigger audience. Views and subscribers don't come by luck, and just how YouTube have an algorithm, you should have one as well that can guarantee you results. We're doing websites and softwares we personally use to generate money creating Faces YouTube channels. If you also would like to skip the process and just buy other pre-built accounts, whether it's Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook, we also threw that in there for you too. We went through trial and error, so you don't have to. Click the link in the description or the comments and get started today.